Welcome to New Sky TV. Boom. Zhai Yiying is going crazy in 2026. With 8 hit dramas in hand, just when everyone thought the short drama circle was about to take a breather, Zhai Yiying, like a hit-making machine from the future, has unleashed 8 explosively styled upcoming dramas. Each one feels like a trap of emotions tailor-made for you. Are you ready to fall for her? First drama, Vermilion Kiss. When the nerdy science guy secretly slips milk to the soft arts girl's desk, does your heart skip a beat? Imagine, under the warm yellow lights of the library, Tang poetry and song lyrics are connected by names, yet through books and glances, unrequited love is worn down into snow under the ginkgo tree. This restraint of not even daring to breathe disturb you, isn't it more chilling than any direct confession? And behind the 1 million pre-orders, how many lonely souls secretly fantasize about the girl sitting next to them? Do you think you're one of them? Part 2, Secret Love Leads to Marriage. If a frozen marriage is actually an 11-year-long plan of protection, would you dare admit that you two once longed for such a deception on a snowy night in the northern city? When Xi Yin is abandoned by her first love, Xi Yin uses a marriage to wrap her in his warmth, but 4 years of emotional abuse, harassment from her ex-husband, and pressure from her family are all part of a scheme he designed to make her take the initiative to approach him. This kind of deep affection, loving you but making you think you hate me, is it more chilling yet heart-burning than any sweet words? When Zhai Yiying portrays a loyal dog enduring to the bone with his eyes, can you still tell if you're watching a drama or looking in a mirror? Part 3, Not Sacrificing the Skirt to the Beacon Fire. When the sweet girl tears her skirt, dons armor, and returns to the battlefield, do you still think that weakness is the only option for women? Zhang Yanli's entire family was brutally murdered in her previous life. Reborn, she rides a horse, hacking and slashing, her battle robe stained with blood, even her tears turning into blades. This ruthlessness of forging hatred into bones makes you want to slam your fist on the table and shout, "Sister, kill me." More than any palace intrigue or domestic power struggle. And Li Ruoxin's character, the Deputy General Wenyan, could have lived alone but chose to die with her. This mutual protection of "you protect the country, I protect you," doesn't it perfectly capture your most primal imagination of love? The 4th installment, The Starry Night. When the Midsummer Night's Star bracelet shines again, will your childhood memories suddenly become a piercing knife? Zhai Yiying is quirky and mischievous, yet possesses a stubbornness crushed by life. Yang Pengchang's Zhang Xiangqi hides a vulnerability beneath his unruly demeanor. Doesn't this pair of handcuffed enemies resemble the you who, despite being deeply in love, stubbornly refused to admit it despite the heated debate over casting? Pre-orders surged by 3.02 million in just 1 hour, and the Douyin hashtag garnered over 80 million views. Doesn't your grumbling as you clicked on the trailer already betray your weakness to nostalgia? The 5th installment, The Palace Walls. A promise of love. If you died for me in a past life, you'd crawl back to my side even as a eunuch in this one. Can you handle this kind of insane, passionate love? The fake eunuch Wei Kongcheng and the scheming palace maid Susan, both tragically killed on the day they were crowned empress in their past lives, are reborn as a castrated eunuch and a cunning schemer, turning the Forbidden City into a battlefield. Isn't this extreme tug-of-war, using intrigue as a love letter, even more suffocating than Until the Mountains Crumble and the Heavens and Earth Unite? And the palace-made costumes, costing 3 million yuan to make, have every bead like a nail driven into the viewer's heart. Are you sure you can withstand this visual assault where even the hair on your head is acting? Part 6, Heartbeat. Read but not replied. When popular young actresses use read but not replied as armor, and socially awkward writers use silence as a dagger, can you still tell who is the hunter and who is the prey? Zhai Yiying is driven to the brink of collapse by cyberbullying, yet she insists on pretending to be a master of witty banter. Shenji even hides his love in unsent drafts. This kind of contemporary love sickness of opening your heart but pretending to throw it away makes you feel this is me more than any melodramatic plot, doesn't it? And the 2nd collaboration between Zhai Yiying and Karen, even their breathing carries the chemistry of a couple. Are you ready to be so sweet that your teeth hurt from the sweetness every time they're on screen? Reaction. Part 7, The Cherries Turn Red, The Plantains Turn Green. When a concubine's wife tears apart the traditional moral code and turns the power struggle within the household into a battlefield for female awakening, do you suddenly want to hand a knife to ancient women? Zhai Yiying's portrayal of the illegitimate daughter, used as a pawn by her family and a mere decoration by her husband, yet determined to forge a path within her gilded cage. This kind of growth, watered with tears, makes you want to rush into the screen and hug her more than any other feel-good comeback drama. Wan Xianai's neoclassical domestic drama aesthetics, where even the folds of clothing conceal intrigue. Do you think you'll be moved to tears by the beautiful costumes and props first, or scream with satisfaction at the heroines counterattack the 8th installment, Day and Night, when 3 women, crushed by their families of origin, betrayed by their marriages, and bullied in the workplace, decide to join forces in a rebellion? Do you still believe that female competition is the destiny of women? Huangguo short dramas S+ level production lays bare real-life pain points, being blackmailed by relatives, betrayed by husbands, and humiliated by bosses, yet they don't fight or play the victim, but instead support each other and fight back against all odds. Isn't this kind of female mutual aid, turning scars into medals, more exhilarating than 100 domineering CEOs? Behind the 6.4 million pre-orders, how many ordinary women are being ground down by life yet still wanting to fight again? Are you one of them? So, when Zhai Yiying fills your 2026 with tears, heartbeats, anger, and tenderness with 8 dramas, do you still dare to say that your watch list is enough? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.